Hi, my name is Steph. If you'd like to come on in, have a seat for some symbolic support. We're going to utilize paper scroll today that we're going to drop some ink and scry for shapes and symbols that may speak to our psyche and psychic senses. We'll add on tarot and oracle, and where Mr. Ghosty here is, we have GhostTube kick in for any audio additions from the afterlife that may further add to our auric adventures. Overall, please do receive release freely. If you are new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome home. Let's go.
Can you hear me?
We can absolutely hear you, yes. I hope you are doing well. Thank you for being here today whenever you receive this. Just as a reminder, we are creating a portal to perceive in, less worrying about making a masterpiece. Always feel well to comment below what you see, sense, or feel, as your reflections do deepen the reading and add to our interconnected nature. And if I heart a comment, know that I have read it. I'm just busy at the farm, so all is good. When you're ready, if you'd like to join me in opening up, closing the eyes, cleansing the palette of perception, releasing the race and the rush.
Talk to me.
Activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support in the name and honor of
Not recently.
anyone here at any time. Thank you for being my muse, and may you meet a message with meaning. Here's our big old ink blot. I did hear you. We are here to talk with you. If anything is standing out, any shapes, symbols, like I said, feel free to share below, drop an emoji. Any interactions with the channel is appreciated. All right, I'm going to dig in here. It's kind of like there's a leaning back. Like, oh, what's that? And if you notice, this one has something extending from its belly heart area up. Yeah, it's almost as if I may, both are shocked. I don't know if this is... Oh, thank you. Both are like the two snakes of Ophiuchus. Both are shocked. Like this is unexpected. There comes another connection up here if I follow it all the way through. Sorry, just get that spill risk assessment out of the way. Starts over here, wanders into almost like this black butterfly, but I'll get there in a moment. And then there's these two faces that I'm seeing almost like Peter Pan, or there's a sound with them. I feel like I'm hearing a flute or a I don't know, something along that lines. And this one actually gives to that one. Interesting. Wonder if this is okay. There is a camel neck in here. This camel neck is like turned looking up, and I'm in the negative space, and now I'm in that piece. I got to turn it down this way. Okay, give me one moment. I gotta make this bigger so I can get a different view with the lighting in there. Do you remember the game Jacks? Jacks. Thank you. Okay. There's a rubber ball and a bunch of like these jacks. That's what they are. You bounce the ball, and I think you try and pick up 1, 2 in the time that the ball is up or down. Something about jacks. Who are you there? I see you. Rottweiler. Very calm Rottweiler. There's nothing to be afraid of. I'm leaning back with this other energy, whether it's of myself, like getting out of my own way, but it's like, oh my goodness, like look at this thing. Look at this thing growing from our heart. Look at this thing. We're doing it. We're doing it. It feels like a celebration if you're doing something, working towards something. It is growing. It might be in this middle space here where it feels really protective. Like if a polar bear and a Rottweiler, and maybe they have more in common that I know in regards to behavior. Like if a polar bear was black, is there such things as black polar bears? Can I write that down? You know me, I'm so brutal with titles, but I have fun trying to capture random insights. Like a black polar bears. And the polar bear symbol might mean something to you. And it's like following that, not necessarily of the shadow aspect per se, but it's inspired by that. Interesting, as the devil comes up as we wander into the cave of ice. This is something has been like camel. Oh, what is that I'm hearing? I'm hearing the version anyway from the Fugees. Killing me softly with his song. Killing me softly.
I told her.
Shouldn't say that. With his song. Telling my horrible. Whole life his words. Anyway, so something maybe like Fugees or something like that. And Killing Me Softly, I think, is the song I'm hearing. It's been painfully slow. Sun is on the bottom. I wonder if this is like some piece that's coming together. It's like I've been swimming underwater and I had to plug my nose. And then like one day I realized I don't have to. I don't have to plug my nose anymore. Like just natural or something inherently just like plops in. It's like, oh, I can just slowly exhale through my nose and water doesn't go up my nose. There's a sharing of something here. Okay, give me a moment. Okay, so when I wander into the black polar bear Rottweiler land in this shape, there's a tent, like a circus tent, right, with all the little things. And see the way the devil is like looking like almost up. When I'm in this vulnerability, I'm very grateful for the Rottweiler and the polar bear. It's like they're outside, like bodyguards almost. Because I feel very vulnerable in a good way. Like power pieces are being put together. It can feel a little odd. Is it the Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas and like re-sewing myself? But I'm getting help. And I feel like if you can imagine a devil or even just like a prominent archetype, right? It's just a big old person, prestige or whatever you might apply. And not getting tailored in a way that's like this, but they're receiving help. And it might be a little embarrassing. Like don't look at me. But I know this needs to be done. There's also, that's the word I want to use. It just came in and out really quickly. Remantling or something like that. I'm okay. And I feel like you're okay if you're in this place. Right here in the center. You've got the right people, the right guides putting in place. I almost feel like there's a something. It's not recycle, it's not reduce, it's not reuse.
Don't go there.
No, it's not that. Okay, so this is the way the story's coming through. Way back in the background there, see, like, I don't know if it's a tree trunk with toxic stuff.
I want to stay.
Toxic. You're welcome to stay. I feel like I came out of that, like I have like almost like no skin. So somebody might be going through, healing skin, whatever that might be for you in regards to your skin, or it's almost like exfoliating and all my pores are open and I feel naked, that like my muscles and my ligaments are just like out there, and it's like I gotta receive this help. And they are happy to help. They are quite happy to help. I have no idea if that made sense. Cave of Winds, but I'm just, yeah, Cave of Winds. Oh, there's 3 here for the Cave of Winds. We have here 7 of Pentacles. If any of the artistry or if the words stand out to you, you know the drill. You follow that. I tend to read art first. The High Priestess.
Find me.
And Temperance. This is where I'm going. Okay. Okay. This is a lot in the mind. That, sorry with the lighting. The broccoli brain in there. It's like while a part of me is surrendering to receive help, it's giving me time for my brain health to reconfigure at a different level. Like in the skull, yeah, okay. High Priestess in the heart, and then Temperance, because this is where I'm going. This is where I'm going. This is what leads me up here. I think wherever you are, however you might be feeling, if you're resonating with me here anyway, I feel like something might be really slow and steady in one area, maybe physically, mentally, emotionally, metaphysically, whatever the case is. But that slowness has afforded or affords space for other areas, the mind, the body, the soul, the spirit, apply whatever you'd like, to actually speed up. And there's this coming together. Okay, give me a moment. See that, like down here? If I was to imagine, I'm seeing some form of animal, like imagine this was their head. Is it an oxen? An ox or an oxen? And these are their legs back there. But it's like the way I'm seeing them graze, their back legs look skinny, but their front, it's like frontal lobe. I'm kind of putting in this, like what the horns keep standing out to me.
Surely.
It's like, well, say the frontal lobe is grazing or focusing on something. I don't know. I'm not a brain person. What's the back? A different part of the brain is doing something else. Why is this so much brain? The High Priestess keeps calling me back. I'm warming my hands in preparation for something. I'm preparing for something. Do you know one of those stands? Like it looks like this. Sorry, this is a horrible depiction, but and then you would put a plate on it, or you would put a picture. Do I have one? I have many, but I don't think I have one in here. Oh, I lied. I do. In my scrying mirror, this kind of stand. This is what I'm seeing in here. Well, now that's just gonna risk factor of glass now. Cave of Hearth Fires in the heart is the moon. The materials that you're working with, it's like you're working with some sort of substance on the moon, like moon rocks. In the heart, this is, I don't want to say new territory. It's not new territory. Give me a moment. Can I add something to the moon? It's the moon and earth. Maybe this is like heart and mind or body, soul. Apply whatever you want, and it's coming into being earthly and also of the moon intuitively, and bringing that very flame from the heart that I'm preparing to walk forward with it. There's a shielding of some sort, even in the shape of this thing that I was talking about, that stand.
It's impossible.
And it's like making a stand to highlight this part. But there's something about that heart. I'm carefully stepping forward. I am barefoot too. Cave of Rivers, how am I feeling here? Oh my goodness, 3. The Empress, the 5 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. This is a big message. Something about your knees is coming through. Excuse me.
Louder.
It's like a water witch, an earth witch. These are elemental witches and wizards. I don't know. It doesn't have to be those terms, but it's the air of that. Magicians, maybe?
What year is it?
We're in 2024. I was made to feel a way. And these are now like those Rottweilers. Just now I'm in a tree like a cobbler's elf. I think this queen is looking for this empress. It's like they're going to meet. You know, in like in movies depicted, when superheroes need to work with each other or build a team, not so much like the X-Men or anything like that, but maybe like way in the beginning, and bear with me, but it's like, oh, we need to
What do you want?
Get the help from the empress. Oh, we should really get a hold of the devil. And someone might be like, but no, we don't want his help. But for the overall good of the entire picture or the entirety of your holistic humanity, to have this radiate from the heart and inevitably be extended out in your hands as well. So I'm on this. Okay, so now I feel like I'm in John Wick, and I think it might be one of the later ones where or at least anyway, I'm traveling all around the world. That's where I feel like suddenly I'm in Spain, suddenly I'm in the desert, suddenly I'm in China, suddenly I'm in Japan. And I feel like I'm looking for these pieces that kind of put something together. Because I feel like there might have been something somewhere. Oh, did I leave these? Did I leave these for myself? It's like somebody dismantling. This is the second time Fringe has come through in the last few days. What is his name? Walter. And in his part, in the piece of his brain, of his memory, him and his partner, I can't remember his partner's name. Walter? No, his name's, it's fine. Anyway, who lives in a different dimension, purposefully took apart things of this machine that could do something. But still other people know it exists, so I don't know if they've been trying to put it together, so it's better to have the person, your heart, you being part of the source or part of the team, part of the ceremony or ritual that is helping bring these maybe like soul retrieval pieces back in, these power pieces, and accepting help from others for the bigger thing. It's like I feel like I'm in like the land of Zelda or something like that, where there's just all these different characters coming together. In the Cave of Hearthfires is the 5 of Cups, and this is Earth, Cave of Earth. Interesting, because I'm feeling a way.
It's bright.
It's like a something I had a sense was captive, bound. Okay, let's bring 5 of Cups. King of Cups. There might have been something about drunk on power. This is why I'm not saying it's necessarily of you, but maybe it's something you can see outside of you collectively, or in any, maybe in your company. There's a dismantling of this power to reconfigure it. 3 of Cups. And I want to say these 3 are the Empress, Queen of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. But the power being put together one way or the other is the Devil. But Temperance is like right there overseeing this. I'm going to flip it, and I'll see you again tomorrow. If I didn't say so already, but thank you so much. Closing out messages is the Fairy of Naughtiness and the Hero. And this is kind of the vibe. Like, this is happening. I just saw it, but like pulling out my sword. It's time. Crazy. It's like some sort of naughtiness has gone on or is going on. And there's a team being put together of at least 3 feminine energies, male or female expressed, and 2 masculine energies for, what's that show, Party of 5? Party of 5. And you know, because we're here and we like spooky, not scary, a little bit of creepy. Like in the Power Pentagram, again, it doesn't have to be the pentagram, just, or a star, for all points to be covered. Take one more. They're returning, because this is something just like that Fringe show thing with Walter, Dr. Walter. It's like putting all those pieces together of the brain, or a puzzle piece lands in maybe like a download. Okay, flipping to the other rabbit hole. The staff, the sword and the staff. That's how I want to call this. The sword and the staff. The staff is actually a unicorn horn. Here's the thing. I'm going to close out, I promise. Sorry if I've rambled on. I remember. I remember. I remember.
Have we met?
I'm going to let you go. I'm going to flip this. I will see you again tomorrow. Until then, thank you so much for being here. I hope this did inspire, educate, or entertain. And until then, so much love. Bye. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Cut the deck. The Remembrance. Oh my goodness, but it's a male one depicted this time. I remember